going on. My gloves are only just coming out. My webcam is only just coming out. Yeah, boy.
Nice.
Damn, it looks so good as well.
Yeah, basically my class code Riverina.
Damn. You seen the wheel?
Yeah, it looks good.
Oh, looks so bloody
Yeah,
good.
good. Very good. Very, very good.
I'd love it if my
I'm
thing
just
just
trying to
didn't
work
work.
it.
Here we go. Live.
Yeah, yeah. We know.
Car 182, just set the fastest lap. 17.459. Got damage on the left side. Reduced aero might slow you down on the straight. Car 182, just set the fastest lap. 17.307. New fast lap for you. 854. That was your fastest lap of the session. You cut that corner and got a slow down penalty. Car 182, just set the fastest lap. 17.285. Got about 5 laps of fuel. 19.987. Car 182, just set the fastest lap. 17.157. Car stops on the right. .301. Pick up the cord, you've got to slow down and give up that time. About 2 laps of fuel left. 18.799. Pick up the cord, you've got to slow down and give up that time. about 1 lap of fuel left. 19.885. They say you cut the course. You'll have to slow down and give up the time game. You got the black flag. They say you cut the course. They're going to hold you for a while. Don't forget to pit this lap for more fuel. Pit box in 10, 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here. All the damage is repairable. Move it, move it. .335. You cut that corner and got a slow down penalty. Wheel damage. Looks like one of your wheels is out of alignment. You'll have less grip out there. You've got damage on the left side. That aero damage is probably slowing you a lot. 20.033. You cut that corner, we've got a slow down penalty. You have about 5 laps of fuel left. Cut the course, got to slow down and give up that time.
Sorry about that, Jason. How about you, Steve? All good, mate. I've done it myself.
18.264. You have about 2 laps of fuel left. You have about 1 lap of fuel left. Don't forget to pit for more fuel. That was your fastest lap of the session. You cut the cord, you've got to slow down and give up that time. 112. Pick up that corner, you've got a slow down penalty. You've got about 5 laps of fuel left.
Sorry, mate. Sorry, gentle, trying to reset.
18.272. .53. They say you cut the course. You'll have to slow down and give up the time gain. You've got about 2 laps of fuel left. .251. You cut the course, you've got to slow down and give up that time. You have about 1 lap of fuel left. You've got wheel damage.
Just going into quali, guys. Remember the track-specific rule for this one. For turn 1, that the person in front at the end of pit wall has right of way.
laps of fuel. .173. .928. .169. You've got about 2 laps of fuel. 4, 6. You have about 1 lap of fuel left. Left side, clear. the right. About 5 laps of fuel left. Right side, clear on the right. 1.942. You've got about 2 laps of fuel left. Sorry, mate.
Sorry, Matt. You've got wheel damage. Looks like one of your wheels is out of alignment. You'll have less grip out there.
18.242. You've got about 5 laps of fuel left.
Sorry, Brett.
1.867. You have about 1 lap of fuel left. There's the flag. It's over.
Radio check. P5. The track temp is 23 Celsius. The air temp is 20.
The estimated
Field
SOS
strength
is
2,700.
2,769. It's competitive out there. Head down,
Okay,
stay
great.
sharp.
Here we go. Okay, standing start.
Green
Go,
flag,
go,
green
go.
flag.
Right side's clear.
Clear on the right. Car right. Clear.
There's an incident in
Car right.
Kent
On the left.
and Wiley.
Clear.
Clear right. We're damaged.
Left side.
Left. Clear left.
Clear on the left. Car right. Still there. Still there. Hold your line. Slow car ahead.
Race control
Still there.
Still there. Hold your
Right
line.
side's clear.
Yeah, sorry lads, I really missed the break, Robert.
32.151. Car on your left. Stay on the right. Stay on the right.
Clear left.
Clear.
Nice one, mate. Well done, Craig. You're in the top 10. You cut the cord, try to slow down and give up that time. The gap to P9 ahead is now 1.6 seconds. Alright Craig, the next car is Wood and their rating is 2.3. This will hurt the fuel estimates.
5, 6. That was your fastest lap of the session. Left side,
clear left.
clear. Just set the fastest lap. 17.581. 18.117. That was your fastest lap of the session.
Left side.
Still there.
Clear left. On
Still
your
there.
left.
Hold your line.
Decay. Looks like it's
Clear on the left.
Clear left. Well done, fella.
Race control.
Car on your left. Clear.
01.
You got it. Slow car on the right. Go left. You're in the middle. 3 wide. You're in the middle. 3 wide. Filling up now. Get it to the end. Still there. Right side. 2 wide. Clear on the right. The leader is clear. 17.772. Clear on the right. The car in P3. Just set the fastest lap. 17.572. Clear. Looks like one of your wheels is out of alignment. You'll have less grip out there. 27.337.
P9. Okay, Craig. Pit window open. Exiting the pits into clear air. When we exit the pits, we should be in P14, a few seconds ahead of Viewer.
The car in P2, just set the fastest lap. 17.426. Clear on the left.
Clear left.
Car on your left. Clear on the left.
Pit lane speed limit is 40 kilometers per hour.
Pit box
We'll fill
in
you to the
10,
end of the race. 4,
5,
3,
3,
2,
2, 1. Right here.
box now. Front left, 94%. Rear left, 94. There's a car approaching. Don't cross the line.
40.812.
Car ahead is Wiley, B license, and their rating is 3.6.
5.
13th place. The gap in front is now 1.2.
Car on
Left
your
side.
left.
Clear left.
Clear on the left.
Come on, Craig. Good stuff. Keep it coming.
The car in P2, just at the fastest lap. 17.361.
Nice and smooth. Don't overdrive the car. P12.
Car in P2, just at the fastest lap. 17.319. Just set the fastest lap of the session. Car in P2, just at the fastest lap. 17.3.
Mark is pitting from position 7. You think he'll come out just in front? Just set the fastest lap of the session. The leader is running 17.379. The car in P2, just at the fastest lap. 17.199.
18.396.
Okay, Craig, the next car is Wagga. Their rating is 4.0. Don't be pressured, keep your exit speeds up.
The car in front is pitting. You're in the top 10.
The next car is Steer, B license. Their rating is 1.9. P9. Okay, Greg. Half distance. Fuel will be tight. Might need to lift on coast. Damage. Janssens is putting on position 5. We think he'll come out just behind you.
Side. Reduced aero might slow you down on the straight. The car in front is pitting. The car behind.
7th position. You've just done a 118.6. The leader has just done a 17.3.
17.303.
Off the pace. Need to find a 10th in sector 2. Sector 3 is 2/10 off the pace. The gap to Wiley behind is increasing. It's now 4.0 seconds. That's 15 minutes. That's half fuel. You've used half your fuel.
18.3.
Was that 118.3? steer. Ahead is pitting. Okay, Grady, no chances here. Let's make sure we can take them. 6th place. Car ahead is Schmitz, and their rating is 2.1. Behind is now 4.1 seconds. The guy behind has just done a 17.8. You'll need to slow down if you don't want a penalty.
Pitting. 18.90.
Lap time was 118.9. Sectors 1 and 2 are a second off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.7 off the pace.
10 minutes to go.
The guy in front is
We are where we expected to be. The leader is running 17.778.
apex. Sectors 1 and 3 are 0.4 off the pace. You're 0.2 off the pace in sector 2. Gap to Wiley behind is now 2.6.
The lead is pitting now.
Is pitting.
Car in front is pitting. You've got about 5 laps of fuel left. 18.425. You're back in fifth.
I don't think about that times. Just hit each and every apex. Alright, Craig. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes left.
Car 018 is now leading.
Yes, 3 laps of fuel left. The Aperturely P6 behind is now 1.4 seconds.
up the time gained.
You'll need to slow down to give back the time gained. That's 2 minutes left, 2 minutes.
You've got about 2 laps of fuel, 18.8. The leader is running 17.615. White flag this time. You have about 1 lap of fuel left. 17.923. Cut the course, you've got to slow down and give up that time.
2 litres left. You'll need to slow down a bit if you don't want a penalty. P5. Ellie is the winner. One litre remaining. P5, there's the finish. Good drive today.
Alright, there's checkered flag. Nice run, solid work.
That's the end of the session.
Sort of, I mean, the last 2 rounds we've done had Charlotte obviously the same weekend or the same week as Coke 600. So we run the Xfinity car instead, or the O'Reilly car instead of running the Cup car because people have done various other NASCAR leagues, and I think the general consensus is the Cup car's not as enjoyable to drive as what the O'Reilly car is. So that's what we're running. But it's quite similar to the GT3 caper. Instead of saving fuel, you're sort of saving the right-hand front tyre or the right-hand rear tyre, especially on a long stint or long runs that can go 40, 50, 60 laps. If the more you can save your right-hand front tyres or your right-side tyres, the better you are over the long distance. So it's still definitely something I'm learning week to week. But yeah, it's similar to GT3. Like I said, lift and coast, you're sort of lifting into the corners to save the tyres. So it's not too different, but the pack racing, making sure that you've given each other room and where everyone is, it's definitely a lot tighter and a lot closer.
Indeed it is. All right, so obviously that's your next assignment. I won't ask whether we're going to see you over the next 2 weeks in the Porsches at any point. We'll just wait to be surprised if life circumstances and schedule allows you to be here. St. Petersburg, of course, you're familiar with already, no doubt. And, of course, we all know Sandown. We all love Sandown. Looking forward to those 2 stops. What's left as far as the Porsche Cup campaign is concerned. I'll get Bondi and Chapo's thoughts on that in just a few moments. I'm going to go to Bondi first and give Chapo an extra couple of minutes to cool down. Let me ask you about Formula V, because it was nice to see out there as well. A little bit of a wild card cameo appearance. And I just naturally thought that you'd heard all about the fun of the fair and the fact that it's the hottest ticket in town, the best racing on the club service. I just thought that was the reason you wanted to be out there in the thick of it. What'd you make of it, please?
Throw them in the bin. They're rubbish. No. I'm a completely
like that.
I jumped into V's. What was my practice? I did 10 minutes qualifying. That was my practice for V's. Then found out halfway through race 1 that my clutch pedal doesn't work, which is good. So I was using the clutch pedal on the wheel, which then I had auto shift on anyway, so it was slower. And then ran out of talent in race 1, so that was good. Missed the invert, so that was even better. Race 2, figured it out, tried to pack race, and then ran out of more talent, which was good. And then race 3, I was right up there, and then I figured out why I don't like open wheelers, because Merritt and my wheel decided to intertwine, and that was me done. So I think I'll just stick to tin tops where I can just rub doors instead of rubbing wheels. Or just blowing up and getting flown to the sky.
Rubbing wheels doesn't usually, it's not usually advised. It doesn't usually end well. There are 1 or 2 instances where I've been able to see people get away with it, but it is a bloody rare thing. We love Formula V. Just the lottery of it and the closeness of it. You've really got to be on your toes. Not dissimilar to NASCAR pack racing, those things.
Except at least you can rub doors and not get sent to planet space instead of staying on the track. So it probably reiterates why I don't like open wheelers and why I don't run them officially. So might throw them back in the locker and just stick to tin tops.
Oh dear. Well, you're welcome to come and run tin tops with us anytime the schedule permits you to do so. Fantastic. And on that subject, if you want door rubbing that offers the same sort of racing as the pack racing in the NASCAR and the Formula Vs, come and join us in the 86s anytime you like. I don't think there's anything else left to add to that. Tyre wear actually is one thing that we were wondering about, because it looked as though like you guys were fighting it towards the end there. I didn't know if there was any merit in taking any fresh rubber on pit lane. I didn't think there'd be any time for you to be able to do that. But what was it like from your perspective? How were the tyres towards the back end of that stint?
You could definitely feel them wearing. I don't think the Porsche Cup does tyres and fuel at the same time. So
no.
I only needed like 6 litres of fuel anyway, or 7 litres because I was saving. So I didn't really bother. I knew even if we could do tyres and fuel, it wouldn't cover anything. So definitely they were wearing. I think because I was lifting and coasting and rolling or scrubbing less speed through the corners, sort of looked after them. But they, like you saw at the hairpin before I pitted, I had that little moment because I went wide and scrubbed off too much speed, and then they sort of went to pits and just cooled down a little bit. So they came back a little bit. I struggled on the outlap because I thought, I underdrove the outlap because I didn't know what I had under me. And then, they were sort of, once they got back to temperature, they were right to the end.
And it's also interesting as well when you say that. You've answered the other question we had for you as well, because the fact that you were able to fuel save explains why you were 1.3 seconds quicker on pit lane. Were you at any point in any danger of potentially coughing and spluttering or not?
Nah, still had heaps. Still had probably 600-700 mil. And more than that. Yeah, it was probably 600-700 mil of fuel left, so I still had heaps. I think I was burning, race burn was like 1.9 and I was burning maybe 1.8, something like that. So just lifting and coasting into the main areas just to, I guess, I found like I said, I was overdriving the first few laps, and then once I could sort of get in a flow and in a rhythm, the fuel save didn't really hurt me too much. It actually probably made me quicker.
And if nothing else, you've raised the bar for where the goalposts are when you hot shots, you heavyweights are in town in this Porsche Cup Series on the platforms of the GSRC. So there's a bit of work for the rest of the paddock to do on the back of what you and Sam Muir brought to the table tonight. There's noted about that. And it just goes to show, the economic nature of what you were able to achieve tonight. The fuel economy must have been exceptional. And secondly, the fact that you've out-chapoed Chapo at his own game there. He was in pit lane a lap before you, and also on the jacks a good 1.7 seconds longer. Unbelievable.
It's very rare that you out-Chapo, but
absolutely,
you'll understand why I out-Chapoed it. When we get to Chapo, you'll understand. So I'm looking forward to it, to hearing what Chapo has to say.
All right, we'll stay there. Who would you like to thank before I go to Bondi, please?
All the guys at Vermilion Esports, Hymo Setups, Lewis Greathead Coaching, and all the guys that make GSRC happen on a week-to-week basis. We couldn't do it without you guys, so we appreciate what you guys all do for us, and we'll see you around.
You will indeed. Thank you. Stay there because I know you're very interested in hearing what your teammates got to say, as am I, actually, quite frankly. Around the grounds, 28-14, Manly too good for South Sydney Thursday night, NRL for you at Four Pines Park in Sydney. Lords, we're delayed due to rain there. We have been for a good hour now. England having been sent into bat by New Zealand, 1 for 24 in the first cricket test of the English summer. And Australia 1 for 5 already. Can you believe that? Matthew Short, a second ball duck, gone. See you later. His Pakistan tour is over. Marnus Labuschagne and Josh Inglis now out there 1 for 5 after 7 balls in a 50-over contest to determine the series winner. Australia and Pakistan. And Australia.
A stump?
Sorry?
Was he using a batter or a stump? Must have missed it.
Oh, yeah, well, that's exactly right. He was, let me just have a look at the form of dismissal there for you. I'll give you an idea. Caught. So, no, he's probably got a thick edge on the bat. I would hazard a guess. So, yes, Matty Short gone, done. Inglis and Labuschagne out there. Now, remember, the Aussies have batted first in both those two matches so far and lost 1-1-1. Series on the line tonight, and you can watch that on Fox and KO. Also, that mixed doubles final won by Arani and Vavasori, the Italians, the number 1 seeds, 4-6, 6-3, 10-4 in the match tiebreaker. Adelaide currently lead Geelong 11-7, 73-8, 11, 59, and I don't think there's anything else I have to cover off there with regards to how the points or how the night is going around the grounds style. We'll come back to the AFL when it concludes, and we'll give you an update on the cricket before we sign off tonight. That was a big one for Austin Edwards, my goodness. Adam Lavis is crunching the numbers as we speak by the looks of this, so we might have some live points for you before we get off air tonight, so stick around for that. I don't think we'll have Formula V because we've only got 2 drivers to get to, but we should have the Porsches for you, ladies and gentlemen, to give you an idea of where things sit going into the second last round. Bondi, I know I've only got you for a couple of minutes before you prioritise school, which is a nice change of pace for you and nice to hear. Bad luck is all I'm going to say. I mean, nice recovery. You come home 5th, but that's provisionally. I haven't seen anything come through from race control. There were a couple of moments. You were caught up. You were poleaxed at turn 9 by Jason Wilkinson early in the race, and then unfortunately you did to John Akers what Wilkinson did to you. You got into the side of him trying to go 2 for the price of 1 down there at turn 9. Was it a misjudgment? Did you miss the marker, or were you keen or determined or confident that you could pull the move off?
I just couldn't get this car pulled up. I was only aiming for the 1 position, but yeah, is what it is. Just totally unlucky tonight, especially with lap 1, because if it wasn't for lap 1, I wouldn't have been in that situation at all. So
True.
Well, it could have been.
It could have been as well. Listen, lap 1 was, unlucky. Obviously, we don't like to see races compromised by incidents like that. But credit to you. You pushed on, you got on with it, head down, eyes forward, etc. I mean, obviously, the sad thing is the red mist would have firmly descended upon the cockpit. When you say you mistimed, you couldn't pull it up, was that another recurrence of the issue you had where you couldn't find the pedal earlier in the week, or completely not so?
No, well, 30 started the track, and then this car, I go back to the foot braking, so that I actually made the pedal. It was just getting into the ABS, which I'm struggle with a lot at this track in this car, so that's something I've got to work on, but yeah.
All right. Actually, let me ask you this random question, totally separate to what we're doing here with the Porsches. If you've got F125, the F126 season pack's available as of today. $50 they're slugging you for it, Bondi. Are you forking that coin out or not?
Don't tell anyone, but I've already done the $40. It's only $39.95 for me on Steam.
Oh, on Steam, right? Oh, yeah. It's $49.95 on PS5. And second, I know. And secondly, they said, if you've got an EA Play account, it'll be $44.95. And then I had a look and thought, because that's $60 a year, $5 a month. And then I had to look and thought, no, I don't see the benefit because I've only got 2 EA games. One is EA Sports FC 26, and the other is F1. I just don't see the benefit in being there.
Off topic, what's your opinion on the Melbourne Stars and Melbourne Hurricane whatever next season?
It shocked me as well. I'm surprised by that. The Stars, believe it or not, whenever that franchise wins their first BBL title, it'll be after giving up on the Stars doing it for them. They're changing the name. They're changing the look at everything. They've given up. Green is obviously not good luck for them. I'm just pleased that the Renegades will stay in that guise until such time as they're sold off. We know that's happening. They've been talking about privatisation for forever and a day. I'm just glad that it's not going to impact this season in terms of we're still going to have 8 teams, an 8-team normal comp, and then obviously whatever changes happen from there will happen. I guess the most surprising thing out of that was when they said it was being sold off, that it's going to stay within Victoria. Because I know they've been talking about expansion going into the ACT or the other untapped markets, maybe the Northern Territory in the past, expanding the Big Bash or having a team from New Zealand or whatever. But no, it'll stay in Melbourne. So there's a lot to try and elaborate and pick apart and make sense of in all of that, Bondi, and I don't think we've got enough time left tonight to do that, but it's definitely a topic we'll pick up at another point. Summer of cricket, of course, gets underway in August with 2 tests against Bangladesh, and then, of course, when we get to November, we'll have the Women's Big Bash. In December, they're starting the bloody BBL season in Chennai. Fair income. I can't afford to go to India, so it'll be interesting to see what that means going forward for the BBL as well, because you know what it's like. Sport and money, they go hand in hand. And obviously the other big talking point this week has been the the NRL broadcast rights being up for renewal in 2028. That's been front and centre of a lot of discussion this week. I've made my views on that clear on social media today. I'll be interested to hear what everybody else has to say about that. Can we move on and talk motor racing? How do you bounce back from tonight when we get to St. Pete next week? It raced really well in GT3 the other night. I look forward to seeing how the Porsches fare around there. And it's sprint racing right the way through now the rest of the season, Bondi.
Well, I think St. Pete, yes, it might provide better racing because these cars are slightly smaller than the GT3s, but I reckon it's going to be too bumpy and street course-like for any good racing. So I'm actually not quite looking forward to it, to be honest, which is a shock, but we'll see. I think I just need to put bubble wrap around this car and make it a bit wider so no one can hit me, and then maybe we'll be fine, but we'll see how we go. Got to extend this championship a bit more because tonight's really not helped my challenge of trying to move up.
No, it hasn't. And in fact, we can probably have a look at the championship points for the pro split right now, the elite split, because they have been finalised. The elite split is done. The open split still being taken care of. That's as it stands at the moment. There may be a couple of late amendments on that, but Chapo leads by 50 points on Willie Blair provisionally, of course. Whether anything's got to be adjudicated on after the fact or not, I'm not sure. But 50 points, Chapo to Willie Blair. That's the only consolation for Chapo tonight. He extended the advantage that he has at the top of the timesheets and the leaderboard and the points table, I should say. And then it's 63 points between Chapo and Bondi, making up the top three. You've got a little bit of breathing space over Jono Akers, and he's got 18 points on Luke Alavoine, who has 6 on Paul Wood. And then, of course, back to Jason Wilkinson, who had a shocker tonight. Luke Brooker not much better, and Joel Jansen's in 9th. And then all those guys that did not race: Cooper Friend, Jaden Draper, Dane Snadden, Jordan Dakin, Cam Culverwell, and Luke King. Schmitty managed to get 9th and moves up to 16th in the running order as a result of that. Not sure what we've got to do to get a little more numbers to the Porsche house on a Thursday night, ladies and gentlemen. We'll work on that. We'll go back to the drawing board, ready for next term. We'll get to the open split once they're done, ladies and gentlemen. Bondi, it's interesting because you've got 5 races. Your comments are interesting with regards to the street racing, because that was one of the other things we were concerned about tonight with regards to these cars. They didn't pogo stick anywhere near as much as we thought they might.
Yeah, well, firstly, I feel like there's been an update because now you can put your roll bar to 0 and it didn't feel as bouncy tonight. So there's been something I've missed lately with an update. Or I've just not done much with roll bars. So I don't know what I've done lately in this car. I'm on full mental blanks. What I do these days.
Yeah, fair call. And maybe we've missed something in the background as well. I know there was a couple of maintenance updates a few weeks ago, but I'll be interested to get the thoughts of the other two with regards to that. Did you notice what Bondi's picking up there, boys? Chapo, Eli?
No, I was too slow to notice.
No. Jeez. Blunt and straight to the point from Chapo. Eli, are you still in the house?
Present.
Yeah. Did you notice the roll bar adjustment that Bondi just mentioned?
No, I just drove it. So I threw a setup on it and then drove it. Normally I would play a lot with the roll bar in the GT3, but can't say I spent much attention looking at the setup other than clicking it and loading up.
Fair enough. Fair enough indeed. Hey, very nicely done. Hey, Bondi, it's 3 minutes past 10, so you're already here 3 minutes later than you were planning to be. So before you go, thoughts on... well, you've already given your thoughts on St. Petersburg, so I assume that next time we see you on broadcast is Monday night at the Red Bull Ring in GT3. What does the next few days entail once you smash this exam out of the park tomorrow morning, please?
I'm not looking forward to the exam. It's history.
Oh, I wouldn't have thought so.
But, yeah, well, you got me for endurance tomorrow night, but that's not broadcasted. Then I've got F3 Monday. I don't know what I'm going to do. 3 days of nothing. So I'll figure something to do. Hopefully I can earn some money.
But at least on the simulator. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, spend the long weekend on the sim.
Yeah, but I've got no one to do majors with. Nothing to do.
No.
I'll figure...
Two officials, they're more fun.
FY26. I've got to try that. I've got to try those 26 cars.
Yeah, I just get the feeling that I'm going to see. This is the thing, right? I was umming and ahhing because the FIFA update comes tomorrow for the World Cup for EAFC 26. So I'll probably spend all weekend playing that. But at the same time, I'm thinking, you know what? It's only $50. You'd normally be paying 80 for, or 79 or somewhere around that. If it was a holeless, bowless new game like it would normally be each and every year. Last year, we couldn't even buy it in-store at JB Hi-Fi, so we ended up paying more again online anyway. So $50 doesn't seem as much of a stretch as it used to. So I think I might just fork out and go and buy it at the end of this broadcast. So, yeah. Yeah, I think we might. I think we might have a crack. I've got to work Sunday afternoon, but we might have a crack at F1 at some point. Just like the good old days. Thank you, Bondi. Well done. Who would you like to thank?
Firstly, thank you for dealing with me, Zach. And actually getting to me early on, so I don't be too tired for the exam. Happy birthday to my sister.
You idiot.
I've pretty much missed that entire night. Either way, all my sponsors: Trayz Fun Racing, WK&P Simsports. Bonmire's going to go, South going to go Automotive, going to go Tilt Trayz, Viewco, Karuah Enterprise, Riverina Go-Kart Centre, Wagga District Kart Club, and GSRC for doing these broadcasts.
Thank you for dealing with me. That's twice in a row he's mentioned that as part of his spiel, ladies and gentlemen. So he's acknowledging publicly, just so everybody at home is aware, that he's hard work. I like it. I like it. Very nicely done. Good to catch up with you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
And good luck in that exam tomorrow as well. There he is. C. Bond. Very nicely done.